Should we make some people paranoid? What was the intention? What's going to happen? Targeted individuals, tarot reading. So if you think there might be a targeted individual, let's find out. Okay. Right, so spread one is going to be what the plan was from these people. And then spread two is going to be how it's going to pan out. So I'm going to use the Hermetic Tarot deck for this. Now, if you want one of these privately, if you can handle it, all right, go for the Psychic Spying. Okay. I might add a TI one, but the Psychic Spying ones don't sell as well as I thought they might do. Okay. Right, interesting. So, and I have got somebody in mind, as always. Are we paying attention? Could it be you? And the thing is, if you're panicking about it, then you've done me wrong, haven't you? Right, we've got to start off with the Magician in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse, Three of Swords. On the bottom of this deck, it says Lord of Sorrow. Right, so what this attacker has been trying to do is block your magic and consume you with toxic masculine energy, which is about power, control, lust, greed, anger, etc., etc., etc. Now, some theme that has run through my life somewhat is people trying to tell me that I'm angry. You're so angry. Now, the funny thing is, I'm not. I can get angry because I'm a human being living the human experience, and that is perfectly, perfectly fine. Anger is a valid emotion, okay? However, as I said to somebody recently, what I actually am, I'm not angry all the time. I get angry about stuff. So I'm actually disappointed. I'm disappointed in you human beings because you fail. You fail on a moral and ethical level time and time and time again. The other theme that's run through my life is trying to make me see red and trip me into rage. Well, again, that ain't going to happen. Why? Because I am an alchemist. I transmute pain into power. Anyway, Three of Swords, Lord of Sorrow. That's pretty obvious, isn't it? Right, anyway, let's continue. Right, so this is what they've been trying to take, right? Four of Pentacles, Lord of Earthly Power. Ace of Pentacles, Lord of the Root of the Powers of Earth. Now, what I'm drawn to on this, you notice the slight kind of Maltese cross in the top pentacle there. That is actually an Anunnaki symbol. Right, so this person has been trying to steal your earthly power, your magic, okay? Now, what I'm also drawn to on the Four of Pentacles, if you'll see in the center of the big pentacles, and again, we've got the Maltese cross there, we've got what would be known as the Star of David. Okay, now, this star actually goes further back 313 on the timer in history and is actually a very strong occult symbol, as above, so below. Okay, so they have been using some occult magic. Is there a clue there? They're not a witch. Right, overall outcome card. Seven of Cups in the reverse position. Lord of Illusionary Success in the reverse. So what they've tried to do, and I've said this in a reading previously, is make you believe that when you have those moments when you're in a very steely, solid, knowing mindset, and then it kind of gets pulled away from you, that it's just an illusion. This success, it isn't the success and the abundance isn't going to flow. Okay, obstacles or blockages. Universe, the great one of the night time. So if this hasn't panned out yet for you, okay, in my case it has. This was the attempt. It worked. It would be about getting into that mindset of, oh, it's obviously set out by source. It's not. You are under attack. Somebody is trying to stop your magic. You are more powerful than them, okay? And they're trying to tip you into rage and anger, okay? Removing any blockages. The Hanged Man in the reverse, Spirit of the Mighty Waters, okay? It's in the reverse position. Now, normally I'd be saying with the Hanged Man, it's time to take a leap of faith. because otherwise you're going to remain stuck. Now, I'm kind of going that way, but I'm kind of drawn to the symbols again. Now, in the reverse position, we've got the Ankh. Okay, so again, that ties into Anunnaki occult magic. We've got the crucifix in the reverse. Okay, so again, we know what that will mean. Yeah, and again, there's something about, because that symbol there, as we say, as above, so below. That is so below, right? So there's something about trying to steal your earth-based magic, right? Come on down, lady. Come on down. Good girl. So that was the plan, right? What's going to happen? Let's find out. Right. So another good knock and a shuffle. The reason why I'm doing content like this at the moment, specifically heavy, and I know that the fluffy woofers won't like it, but we're coming up to a crescendo. We're coming up to a crescendo. And as I've been saying on my lives recently, just before Christmas, there was this talk of this narcissistic collapse. And I think that people have kind of forgotten about that, because I think that people thought, oh, bang, it's happened. It's still in progress. Karma takes time. Never forget that. Once the light has been shone on the dark, there is no unseeing it. There are many who try and bury their head in the sand, but more fool them. Right, so the moon in the reverse. We've got the Hanged Man back in the upright position, okay? And then the Six of Cups, Lord of Pleasure. So with the moon card there, something's going to be revealed. Something's going to come to light. Now, I'm going three ways with the Hanged Man, because it's in the upright position. Number one, we've got the crucifix in the upright. Number two, we've got the Ankh in the reverse. Number three, we've got the as above. So source is stepping in, and there could be some literal meaning behind the Hanged Man. Sorry if that upsets people. You're going on to pleasure. Okay, you have done what has been asked of you. Right, let's continue. Right, so Two of Cups, Lord of Love. So you're going to be filling your cup with love. Hierophant in the reverse position, Magus of the Eternal Gods. Okay, so it's in the reverse position. Okay, hold fire on that one. Not sure which way to go with that one. Overall outcome card. Five of Wands in the reverse, Lord of Strife. Okay, now with the Hierophant in the reverse, number one, I feel like you're breaking this tradition, this pattern. Okay, number one. Number two, because we've got the pentagram there in the reverse, right? The devil is coming knocking for these people, or this person in this case. Okay, if they fail their assignment, they've still got to pay the debt. Think about it this way. If you get into debt with like a loan shark, for example, let's say, for example, you have a gambling problem and you can no longer afford to pay, well, they're going to come in after you with the baseball bats. You can't say, well, I've not made the money this month. No. Right, obstacles or blockages. Ace of Swords in the reverse, Lord of the Root of the Powers of the Air. So if you need to keep a steely mindset. You've got to know. Okay, magic comes from here. Okay, removing any blockages. The Sun in the reverse. Okay, Lord of the Fire of the World. Now I'm going two ways with this. Your Sun card is on its way. It's not ready just yet. You've got to enjoy the earthly pleasures first. Number two, I am going to connect this due to a lot of the Anunnaki symbology here. This is the downfall of Amun-Ra. No longer say amen. If you think that you're a targeted individual, if you think you can handle a reading with me and get the truth, psychic spine reading, top of my profile, stand store. Get them in.